Hello kids. So, how do you do? In today's session, we are going to understand science of class 6. It's chapter 2 and today is our very first session. Now, before moving on to our topic, let's discuss that what we are going to study today. In our earlier chapter, that was lesson 1, we have already discussed about the ingredients, balanced diet and the nutrients. Now, the part nutrients we are taking forward. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about different types of nutrients and how can we see or how can we test with what we are going to test with, so that we come to know that this specific vegetable or food has carbohydrate or protein or vitamin, roughage, water, etc. by simple test. Now in that test, when we are doing that, you should remember, you should always sit with a notebook. You should write and then do the practical even, but be very careful. These are the processes which we are going to study today. Okay? So now it is understood that what is the name of our chapter? Our chapter name is Components of Food. Components, what do you mean by component? Component means the member of the family. As you people have a family, in family there is mother, father, grandpa, grandma. In the same way, food has its family and their family members are all the nutrients. Food contains a specific nutrients like carbohydrate, protein, fats. Therefore, they are the family member of food. Okay? When we eat food, we enjoy a lot. And in our previous session of lesson 1, we discussed even that different states has different fooding style. Even you would have studied in your earlier classes too, the fooding habit of the people of India. Okay? Therefore, as per today's heading is components of food. Component means materials. What are the things used in food? Used not in cooking beta. What is present inside the food? Okay? Let's see. The content which we are going to cover up today are introduction, basic components, test of starch, as starch is present in carbohydrates. The carbohydrate is rich in starch. Thereafter, protein. Protein test we are going to do, and protein you will mainly get in dal. Thereafter, some of the non-veg food. Then the fats. Fats, now what do the people say? Don't eat much, you will be fat. But these are the fats which are equally important, and we are going to have fats from which food? The food like butter, ghee or oil. Next, a balanced diet. I have discussed with you what the balanced diet is. Still, we will going to study in deep about that. Now, what is water and roughage? Roughage are the dietary fibers. We'll study soon. And water. Water, you know that 70% of our body is made up of water only. So it is very important for the passage of all the raw materials, all the food which we eat. Now deficiency diseases. This is the important part of the chapter, that if you are not going to have a proper fooding, so there can be a deficiency, and due to that deficiency, any of the disease can occur inside your body. So you must have a good immunity power. So for having a good immunity power, you need to eat good food. Rather, a protected food, the food which has full nutrients. Okay, let's see. Now, what introduction? Okay, introduction is very much necessary. Suppose I come to your class. If you don't know me, if you don't know my name or which subject am I going to teach you, so how can we come close to each other? So very much important, very much priority is to discuss the introduction of the chapter. Now let's see. Why do we eat? Very first question comes there. Why do we eat? Eating process should be done for getting energy. We need energy to work. The things work, then play, jump, write, read, watching movies. All these things to perform all these activities, we need to have energy. Now from where do we get that energy? Energy we are going to get from the food we eat. That's why it is very important to eat. Now you would have understood that why do we need to eat? So we eat generally for getting energy. For getting energy, as it is a life cycle. Okay, now what did you eat? What do you eat in your routine? You eat many things. As you got a day schedule, morning you take a breakfast, afternoon you have your lunch, dinner time you have your again the food. Okay, now why did you eat? The same. The reason is quite same. Just to have energy, we need to even eat. Okay. Now next, why is variety so important? Now this is the main question of the chapter or part which we are going to discuss. Why we need to have a variety of food inside our plate which has been served to you by your mama or any other member of the family. In that plate, suppose you are a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian, that plate consists of an egg, there is a carrot, some bread are there, or any other snacks like chips. So why there is a variety? There is a variety so that every nutrient can come inside your body. That's why we have a variety in our plates. Okay? But variety like if you have burger, pizza, noodles. So what type of variety you have taken? You have taken no variety rather. You have taken single thing, that is fats. And which type of fat is that? That is very difficult to be digested in your body. Okay, so we should avoid them. I am not saying that you should not eat it, but there are some measures that should be taken before eating such kind of food, as they are also called the junk foods. Let's see next. Now, each item means the variety which you have taken in your plate. Okay? Each item contributes its own special kind of nutrient. Just now I discussed with you. Now I think this much is clear to you. Okay? The item which your plate has, it has its own nutrient. As we talk about that the chips was there in your plate. Suppose in your plate you have suppose you have taken a rice. So from rice you will be getting carbohydrates. Suppose you have an egg, you will be getting protein. And this is a non-veg, it's not a vegetarian thing. Then chips are there. So you will be having even fats. So you must have a mixed food, as this cannot, suppose have taken other two good meals. Okay, other two different eatable things. Got it? Okay, next. Now, ingredients. We have discussed about ingredients. Now, can you tell me the specific definition of ingredients? Yes. Okay. Now I am ready for you. I know you know it still. Let's try. What are ingredients? So the raw materials which are used to make food. They are called raw materials such as turmeric powder, then red chili powder, salt, even water, etc. Many more. Okay, so these are the raw materials which are used in cooking, and the definition of ingredients is also quite clear that the raw material which is used for making a food is known as ingredients. Now, what exactly the work of ingredient is? That ingredients in food contains components that are required by your body. Now the ingredients has all the components which is needed by your body. Now what are the components? Components, as we have discussed in lesson 1, they are, let me write over here for you. It will be easy for you to understand. Okay? They are carbohydrates, then protein, fats, minerals, and vitamins, water, and roughage, etc. I think almost we have covered everything. This, and this. These are the nutrients that are present in our food. Okay? And they are required by our body. Why? Because we need to have a fit body. For having a fit and disease-free body, we need to have all these things in our diet. And one thing also most important, that everybody has its own fooding habit, and everyone has their own requirement of their body. For example, if I take a food in my lunch, I used to take 2 chapati, a bowl of rice, dal and sabzi. But it doesn't mean that you also need the same. Your requirement is different in compared to me. And if you are little bit fatty, okay, you must consult a dietitian. He or she can make the schedule for you. So what we have understood, that everyone's diet schedule is different, or everyone food requirement is different. It differs from person to person. You are a member of a single family, a family which has father, mother, brother, sister. So it is not necessary you have the same eating habit, and you like to eat one apple, you eat, your mama, your sister. No, can be possible they like to eat two. Why? Because it depends upon the requirement of the body, how much food is required for you. Okay? So don't be confused. and don't just see anyone what they are doing, you should also do the same. Everyone has different or a special body shape and its requirement. So don't you forget that you have to eat what is required by your body, and if you don't know, your parents can help you out in such cases. Okay. Now we have understood about the ingredients. Now the time is to understand about the nutrients and what do we get from them. Let's see. Very fast we'll take carbohydrates. Now the question is, why do we want carbohydrates? What is the benefit of having carbohydrates in our body? So carbohydrate is also known as energy giving food. If you need to have a quick energy, you are tired, you have returned back from the ground, as you would be playing over there, you return back to your room, to your class. So you need to have a immediate energy. Now from where will you going to get that? You just have a pinch or a tablespoon of a sugar. Immediately you will be getting back your energy. Why? Because it contains carbohydrates, and carbohydrates is also known as quick energy giving food. Let's see. Sugar, glucose and starch. These are the things which is present in carbohydrates or carbohydrates food. Food like rice, then bread. They have what? They have the starch present in it. If you need to have a quick starch or quick energy, you can eat the food like, which did I say? Glucose. It is in a liquid form. Okay. You can mix it. Understood? You can buy it from the market if you need to have a quick energy, and you must keep it at home. It is a very good source of quick energy giving. Secondly, I told you about the bread. Bread, which type of bread we should eat? We should eat multi-grain bread. Now why that bread? Why can't we eat the other bread, the bread which is made up of maida? Look, maida is very difficult to digest. It takes too much of time. It can take more than 2 days if you eat a single bread that is made up by maida. Therefore, you should prefer whole grain bread or multi-grain bread, as it is made up by this thing, wheat. It is made up by wheat. So I advise you to eat that. Even it has one more quality. It has a dietary fiber in it. So you must go for whole grain bread only. Next, what do we have? Next we have proteins. Now protein we get it if you are vegetarian. Okay, so the source of protein is dal, cereals. But if you are non-vegetarian, then you are somewhere lucky, as protein you can get from fish and egg in bulk. As myself, if you talk to me, I am purely vegetarian and I believe that I should take dal. Dal has one more quality. What it is? It has lots of vitamin and minerals in it. So in afternoon, especially in your afternoon meal, it means lunch, you must have a 2 bowl of dal. Don't forget to have. If you are not having, now start taking it. As we all are purely vegetarian, we need to have more protein. Otherwise, what will going to happen? We'll lag behind in protein and we can suffer from any kind of disease. Non-vegetarians don't have to think a lot. They can get in many of other things. Chicken, meat, everywhere protein is available. But for vegetarians, it's important in their lunchtime they should have 2 or even more than 2 bowls of dal. Clear to you? Now why? What do you get from protein? Why protein is important for our body? Look, protein can repair any of the damage inside our body, as our body always fight with the diseases. It's not microorganisms are all around us in the atmosphere. They are within us even. So there are the members inside our body who fight with the microorganism, in which there is a special role of protein. It repairs the organ as well as it helps in the growth of organs. In what way? As the organs are protected, we will be having a good growth. Good growth means having a good mental ability, and we can do our physical work without having any problem like there will be no stress at all. So what exactly is defined is that protein are the nutrients which help in the growth and the repair of body. They work for the growth, for the development of the body, as well as it helps in repairing the body. Sometimes you have a headache. Now why do you have a headache? There are many reasons of headache, as we continuously watch the television that harms our eye. Nowadays you will going to find more headaches because kids are totally indulged in gadgets like mobile phones. Mobile phones are good, but when you study from there or you get some knowledge from there, but when you play the guitar, look what is the difference between the study and playing. I give both equal weightage. In what ways? If you play the outdoor games, that will help your brain to develop. But at the same time, if you play on a gadget, it is not giving anything. It is taking you. Okay, it is sucking your mental ability. Why? Because mobile states what you have to do, and in playing games you decide what you have to do. So there is a difference between the two. Now as we use mobile for studying, so it gives you the knowledge. It makes you a complete man or a boy or a girl or a woman. Okay, you got the knowledge, you can share the knowledge with others. It means you are giving something. You are using your mental ability by the mobile. So there is always an advantage and a disadvantage of a particular thing. As you ask me, I can definitely say that you should not play games on gadgets like mobile, iPad, etc. Okay? So I think this part is also clear to you. Let's move on to the next part, that is fats. Now fat, and where do we get fats from? Fats we get it mainly from the ghee, cheese, butter, oil. Which type of oil? Oil is used in cooking, not preparing your oil. Don't think that. Oil, the oil which is used by your mama or your father when they cook in the kitchen. Okay, that oil. Sometimes people cook the food and they heat it up and make it crunchy. That is not good for your health. In a routine, we should not eat such food. Such food means oily food that can harm your body. We should have a food with a good amount of oil or a ghee or a fats. Some people say if you have lots of ghee in your diet, lots of cheese in your diet, so you will be unfit. No, because that is totally wrong. You must have a cow ghee in your meal. It is equally important for our body. It works like a greasing the body. You would have seen in the automobile shop, the people used to grease their bikes so that it can work properly. The jumpers can work properly. So grease is required in the vehicle as well as we need grease inside our body, and we get the greasing from the fats only. So eat, but in limited amount. Now next, what do we have? We have vitamins and minerals. They are also very much important. Vitamins, we get it from the bees, chickpeas, etc. We get all the vitamins from the vegetable we eat. And minerals we get from the cashew nut, almond, etc. Our body needs minerals in little amount, not much in compared to other nutrients, but still we need that. It helps our body in building up as well as it provides us the energy. Just have a look in your book too. Next, what do we have? We have discussed about till fats. Let's have our another topic. Okay, let me erase for you. Now we are going to discuss about the vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals. Okay. Now why we are preferring the books? We are preferring the books so that it will be easier for you to understand, because it has many uses, but its uses differ from class to class. This is your primary level, just you come to know about the vitamins actually from where do we get it, okay, and what are the benefits of that. So as per your book, minerals and vitamin, if we talk about, so what is the work of vitamin? It protects our body. Vitamin protects our body from diseases. As every member in the family has certain duties. For example, mother cooks the food for you. Father earns money for the family. In the same way, every nutrient has certain responsibility so that our body become fit and controlled. Okay. So what is the work of vitamin? Vitamin work is to protect our body from diseases. Nowadays it has become very serious. Okay. So kindly have the maximum vitamin food in your day-to-day life. If you don't know, ask your parents. And still now you can use your mobile to find out. Go to the Google, find out the meals which has maximum vitamin. Daily in your routine, twice a day have vitamin. Okay, why? Because they are responsible for having disease-free life. Next, what do we have? Next we have the minerals. Now what is the duty of minerals? This was vitamin. Minerals. Now minerals looks after or cares the organs. They just take care of organ as your parents take care of you. In the same way, minerals are the parents of organ. They just look after or cares the organ as they are working properly. Okay, so their responsibility is to take care that the organs are working properly. That's why it is said that we should have a walnut. What is a walnut? Walnut is a kind of mineral only, and it is a part of fruit beta. You must have apricot, walnut in your day-to-day schedule. it will going to sharp your brain. It's very good for your brain. Second, cashew nut is there. If you are very hungry, have 4 to 5 cashew nut. It can control your hunger. As well as the almond. They all are the better source of minerals. How do we have almonds? Just have 4 to 5 almonds. Okay, put it in a bowl, pour water into it. Late night you have to do this around 8 p.m. and in mornings around 6 p.m. just peel it off and have it. After that, have a glass of milk. Just within 15 days you notice that it can work. You will find a difference within you. You can compare. It's not between you and your friend. Even you can advise the same formula to your friend. Okay? So minerals are used for as they look after or cares the organ of the body. Now, which type of organ you have studied in your early classes? There are internal organs as well as the external organ. Now the time has come to talk about the roughage and water. We will continue soon.